Welcome back to NASA's Do-It-Yourself podcast tutorial. I'm Denise Miller. With the resources on NASA's DIY podcast site, you can create podcasts featuring you, your students, and NASA experts. In our last episode, we looked at some NASA podcasts, and since then you've subscribed to a podcast or two. Today, let's talk about how you can make your own. First, why should you use NASA's DIY podcast? It's engaging. I know the word is overused, but it's exciting for students to use their creativity to produce a podcast that they can share with the world. Then, when they add the NASA factor, they end up with a product that's, dare I say, out of this world. From an educational point of view, building a podcast can integrate the curriculum. Teachers can collaborate to help students see connections across subjects. When teachers of different disciplines lend expertise, students will create a better product. But wait, there's more. Building podcasts supports different learning styles. The auditory and visual learners can listen to and watch their podcasts to review the content and learn even more. The kinesthetic learner can perform demonstrations relating to the podcast content to add to the video. And because they are in the starring roles, students will watch or listen to the podcast repeatedly. The repetition reinforces the content. And of course, building podcasts with NASA's DIY podcast supports national education standards in science, technology, and engineering. Now here's something really important. NASA is a reliable source. When you want to be sure that your students are using an accurate resource on the web, you can trust NASA sites to be credible. Let's begin at the DIY podcast homepage. Building your own podcast involves 5 steps. Download your clips, write a script, record your audio or video, edit, and share. The DIY podcast is a topical collection of NASA multimedia content that students can easily download to create their own podcasts. Each topic module has an overview written at a middle school to lower high school reading level. Each topic module has a set of resources that includes video clips, audio clips, and links to images. All of these are downloadable and are in the public domain, so you are free to use them for educational purposes. The video clips are listed on the pages with brief descriptions. DIY Podcast has a new format for videos that's even easier to use than the previous format. The link takes you to a page where you can download videos in one step. This new format works with smartphones and tablet computers, but we'll talk more about videos later. The audio clips page has a brief description of the audio files. You may listen to the audio clips or read the text version of the transcript. If you want to add still images to your podcast, the image pages have thumbnail pictures and links to imagery related to the topic. Finally, you'll want to stay in touch with us to find out about new modules and ways to use DIY Podcast in the classroom. The DIY Podcast blog is the place to stay current. We will give production tips and news about other NASA resources. Read the newest blog post or look back at the older posts. Click on the RSS feed symbol to see the full list of posts and to subscribe to the blog. The RSS feed will notify you or automatically update your bookmarks when there's a new entry. Until we meet again, your assignment is to review the DIY Podcast site to see which topic modules will most likely fit into your curriculum. While you're on the site, subscribe to the blog. On our next episode, we'll show you how to listen to and download audio clips. Thanks for watching.